guys. I'm going to be illustrating the new book. So we've got all these to get through. I've done about 15 so far. You're right, Alfie. Oh, not bad, mate. Not bad. If you want to see a slightly better angle, go onto the YouTube. Just to put that out there. One sec, let me move this back a little bit further. There we go. And then, oh, is it going to be one of them things where I fucking found the perfect? There we go. So it's 50 ways to torture a sloth. No, I've never fingered me cat, mate. Fucking, she's a bit of a prude, really. She never puts it out. This one's being tarred and feathered, for anyone wondering. I could do with a different black pen though, yeah. I do have some a Sharpie is slightly better in colouring in this section. Oh, bollocks. That might keep happening, guys, because I've not got I need to work this out with the camera, don't I, really? It's just going to keep falling over. There's a minute. Give us a second, I'll use some sellotape. There we go. That holds it a bit better, doesn't it? You can see better on my YouTube if you go over to YouTube. Sorry YouTube, I'm just trying to sort out the TikTok stream. There we go. No. Which just froze. Oh. Well, TikTok's ended. That's weird. Is there a particular reason? Oh, particular reason? No. Gonna restart the TikTok stream, something went wrong there. Don't know what. Look at me go. There we go. That might hold it. There we go. Was it fucking? It's gonna keep moving, but that'll do. That's an okay angle there. Oh, thank you, fucking prawn. Oh, the fucking thing keeps moving. If I use this as well, wedged up behind. There we go, that might hold it. We're using sellotape and a stapler to hold the camera in place. Alright, I was looking for a Sharpie though, wasn't I? Let me find this Sharpie, because I want to be able to colour it in. Because I don't want to waste. Because it's been, well, I'm going to colour in blotches of it, because it's been tarred and feathered. Because obviously the book's about torturing a sloth, if I haven't already said that. So, let me find this other pen. I thought it was out on the table, but it's obviously not. Look, I have to be fucking using it, mate. And it disappeared. No pens or with any other pens. I have a habit of this. I always start a live stream and then realise I don't actually have everything I need to be doing what I was going to be doing. And then I can't find anything that I wanted to do, and then everybody leaves the stream and nobody actually gets to see what it was I was trying to show. And then it fucking happens the next day, and the next day, and the next day, constantly, without fucking fail. Oh, I don't know where that Sharpie is. No idea, but we'll just carry on regardless anyway. We'll just use this pen here, and if it runs out, we'll have to order another one. It's not like they're expensive. They just take a few days to arrive. There was a fucking Sharpie somewhere. Oh, munch. Well, I'm trying not to colour in this one that much. I don't want to colour it in that much. The point of it is, I'm hoping it might be a bit of a colouring book, like a little. So you can colour it in if you want to. I don't mind. It's your book once you got it, but. you'd buy the Rat Army. I'll think about it, mate. Is that what you're saying? You'd buy the Rat Army, or you'd buy this book? If you like books, there's I've got another 3. For those of you that don't know as well, the cat's on the back of the chair. The book, oh, buzzing. Well, have you tried my other 3 books, fucking prawn? You might like that, mate. You might like them. How to Date an Antique Table, A Lover's Guide. Then we've got Uneducated Guesses, Volume 1. And More You Know. So Uneducated Guesses was the first book. That's found a load of big words and then tried to guess the meaning to them by breaking up the syllables, and they illustrated each of them. How to Date an Antique Table, A Lover's Guide is a dating guide for an antique table, like how to woo an antique table and get your end away with a piece of antique furniture. And More You Know is a book of lies, all illustrated. This one's not going to have as many words in at the minute, I don't think. I'm not really planning on it anyway. This one's going to be more of a picture book. Yeah, man, perfect for train journeys, perfect for on the toilet as well, you know. These are such satisfying pens to use, though, these. You didn't half feel professional when you use them, because it's not scratchy like a biro. What do we think then, other people that are watching? What do we think of this sloth being tarred and feathered? Yeah, I've got live pets. You can see one of them over there in the corner. His face there at the tip of my pen. He's asleep. That's my dog. My cat was about. She'll probably come back in a bit. Well, she's just come back in the room. Munch, come here. You can see Munch if you want to see Munch. Hey mate. You coming up? Come on. Come on. Come on in. Good girl. There she is. See? And there's Munch. Oh, the good boy's name is Baz. He's watching. He's jealous because she's on my knee. What's going on, Munch? I can't work with you there, mate. Okay, you can sit there. Hello. You fucking... headbutt. Yeah, go on then. Can you sit on my knee? Can you sit on my knee? You sit there, you can sleep there. Munch. Munch. Get out of the way. Right, let me work, Munch. There's a good chance she might just sit there. She's been in a weird mood the past couple of days. Because I'm working from home, she's not used to it, so she admires you. Got 12 of them, that's mad. I think the most I've had at once, I think, was 8. My mum used to get broody, and I think it's because she couldn't have any more kids, so she'd just keep fucking buying cats. Come home from school and she'd have a new cat. Or, you know, we'd wake up in the morning and one of them had been run over by a car, so after school we'd go and buy a new one. Hello, what are you doing? No, mate, I couldn't work with that if someone kept dumping kittens at me door. I mean, it'd be good for work now, but other than that, why? What's up, dead cowgirl? What's your news? No, it's a girl. What do you mean? You love a girl? Because you've had your womb removed. Hey, I think, anyway. Is that what they do when they spay a cat? They rip the womb out. You had your womb ripped out. Hey. In a way, neither man nor woman now, are you, munch? The wombless abomination of science. Unless they just cut the fallopian tubes or something. I don't know what they do. Oh, they tie knots in the ovaries. Oh well, less of a freak of science than a munch. No womb removal for you. And tomcats will no longer be playing to an empty womb. Full womb, munch. Full womb. Just no fallopian tubes. They tied them in knots and no babies for munch. No expensive vet bills for Jack. And no dead cats either. I've had a lot of cats die because they started giving birth, innit? And then they give birth to these fucking weird... Like, one of them was a lot smaller than what she is. Like, she's only a small cat. And it gave birth to these kittens, and the kittens had holes in them. It was fucking hanging. And then the cat itself, she died on the bathroom floor after giving birth. But I've watched a lot of my cats die growing up through them giving birth to kittens. As I say, like, at one point, like I said, we'd have 8 at a time, so you do get through them. You know, like JP. Yeah, man, like polos, but cats. It was weird. That was only happened with one cat. The others just breached. I need my arm, mate. I need my arm. I'll do for tarred and feathered. Yeah, JP, I took Christmas off, innit, and New Year's and that, but I'm back now, doing my newest book. This is the book 4, 50 Ways to Torture a Sloth. He's being tarred and feathered because it's a different way you could torture a sloth. There you go, YouTube, if anyone is watching on YouTube. Getting constant notifications from Facebook. No one is watching on YouTube, but they are TikTok. If you're interested. Take that one off. So I've wrote 50 ways you could torture a sloth and now I'm drawing them all. Ooh. Next one's a good one. We're going to stretch out the skin of a sloth. You off? She's good. I did strapping it to a race car. I've got throwing it at a treadmill while the treadmill's on, so it bounces off the treadmill. Honestly, I can't remember. I wrote all these up earlier last year. A couple of my favourites, a couple highlights from the upcoming book. Let Bubbles the monkey be alone with one of them. Teach one about ODing with pills and then beat it up and not feed it, and then leave it with pills that are just sugar pills so it can't even finish itself off. That's going to be a really hard one to draw. Some of these are going to be solid to draw. Some of them, like this one, are going to be a bit easier. Right, and TikTok, I might go over onto Facebook now, stream on Facebook for a bit. I've done some on YouTube. I'm trying to get the YouTube views up, you see, so I want money on the video views on YouTube. Which is hard to do, solid. So I'm gonna go. If you come over to Facebook, you'll see me on there. Oh, I'm not seeing your comments. Jazz, I never saw your comments, mate. It's supposed to be a fourth 4th book. And now I've caused some weird feedback loop. Okay. Oh, okay. Just starting a stream on YouTube, people. I'm just starting a stream on Facebook. Won't be a minute. Actually, I should probably do one on Reddit instead, shouldn't I? On Reddit. We'll share the video. Copy link. That's a good idea. That's a fucking belting idea. I'm gonna put this live stream that's on here. I'm gonna put that over on Facebook, just as a posting it over. And then we'll start a stream on Reddit on our fucking our artist studio, maybe, and our pan. There we go. So the book, guys, the book is called 50 Ways to Torture a Sloth, and with this one we're stretching out his skin. I thought it would be good because I thought the people that like the things I make out of dead rats might also be interested in drawings of a sloth being tortured. Well, there's no way to guarantee it's the same sloth. It would be if I was better at using computers, because then I could do this on computer in, I imagine, a fraction of the time that it's going to take to actually draw 50 different ways of torturing a sloth. But this is my 4th book, so I thought it'd be nice to do one that's more so illustrations. The next one we're going to draw is Microwave the Feet. So a tricky one. A very tricky one. Redditors, I'll show you a couple more of what I've been doing so far, because I'm also live on YouTube as well, and I've just been live on TikTok doing this one. This is tar and feather. So if you wanted to tar and feather a sloth, this is probably what it would look like. Then you've got these, which are the rough drawings for him so far, like take all of its juices, so from its tear ducts and from its nipples. Then we've got this one, this will be a good one. Shave dicks into its fur so that it gets skin cancer from the sun in the shape of little penises. This one is dress the sloth up as a prepubescent boy and take him to a church. This one is rub bouncy balls on his neck more and more vigorously until it burns. Forcibly inject heroin into the sloth. Light matches inside his ears. You could hammer his ears back in. Force him to take an eye test. Use a G-clamp to force his claws through the back of his hand. And force him to go parasailing like that donkey in Turkey. So that's where we're up to so far. Well, chuck him on a treadmill that's turned on, so he bounces off. Hang him, strap onto a rocket. Well, they're the smaller ones with the little draft ideas. So I could remember what sort of style I wanted to draw the sloth in. And then as you've just seen me finish, this is stretch out his skin. So we're doing it on a washing line with a bit of sun beating down on him. There's your basket of clothes, so that when you finish with the sloth, you can just stick your undies out on the line. My other books are called How to Date an Antique Table, A Lover's Guide, More You Know, and Uneducated Guesses if you're into that. But normally I'm a taxidermist. I'll pop a little link here in the comments so you can find my stuff, but you'll be able to see it all on here anyway. Because I mostly post here. I don't know who that is, Big Bazooka, but that's nice. I'd have a look, but I'm using all of my devices to stream on the various platforms at the minute. There's the link if anyone's interested in seeing more. Can I share this? Can I cross post it while this is on? Sorry to the people on YouTube again, I'm faffing around. Can I post this on Reddit? I'll be back in a second. There we go, and we're back. So I just nipped away there just to cross post it to my own sub, which is the same as my username, if anyone's wondering and they want to go and see. Now we're going to try and draw someone microwaving a sloth's feet. Might be hard. What we'll do. Can I angle this a little better? No. I'll draw it there so you can see a bit more. Oh fuck, I've already... Let's start again, I shouldn't have drawn that line there. That's annoying. What a waste of paper. I can use that for another little draft, is it? Really cool draft. Don Hertzfeld art. Don Hertzfeld. So we want the top of the microwave here. No bottom lines for a minute. Can have that bottom line over there. You got the little plug socket as well there. I feel it's annoying that I can't give you a better angle, Reddit. I'm trying. There you go. You can see more of the paper now. Obviously I'm going to have to keep moving the paper around as I draw, but you'll see, you'll be able to see. Obviously. Fucking done it again, and I've drawn that fucking bottom line like a cunt. What a dick. That's annoying as well though, that bit, but it doesn't need that strong line up there. It's hard, man, it's hard to draw a microwave with a fucking... Right, the idea is I'll fucking... So then it's going to have this going into there, like that. The other leg's going to be sort of dangling along. And I'll have this body here. And then I wanted to try and... So it's wrapping round the legs. But this is the thing, guys, I'm not great at drawing. But if we could have that, and then there's a person's leg here, and then maybe are they holding the arm? Give them an arse, 'cause, you know. Like that, and then I'll do a kettle here. And, you know, some fucking mugs in that. And then the worktop will be along there. Like that. And we'll do some fucking wall tiles. Which are gonna... like that, across. It's going to be fucking difficult. Maybe it's better off drawing a sloth first. And then draw the fucking kitchen cupboards here. And then a fucking kickboard. Like that. There's your cupboard doors. Does that look very kitcheny? That, like, just roughly. It's a fella sticking a sloth's leg through a microwave. We can go again then. I think draw this bit first. And we'll add in the other bits afterwards. if that's upside down, we'll start there upside down and we'll obviously, like I say, we're going upside down just for a second. Probably turn it the right way round. So obviously now it's upside down to you, isn't it? It's not. This is what we're going for. Yeah, I don't normally do these sort of plans, but I keep fucking up, don't I? So I don't want to keep wasting paper. A little thumb. A little thumb. Give him a fat arse, mate. Oh, look at that. Look at a batty on him. Because, you know, if you are torturing sloths, you are going to have a big arse, aren't you? Because you've got to be confident. You've got to be confident to take an endangered species, bring it to your kitchen, and shove its fucking leg through the door of a microwave. Confidence is key. Otherwise, how are you getting it out of the zoo? It's going to be fucking impossible. Confidence or stupidity. Like when I don't know what the politically correct term is, but like the people that live in them homes where they have carers and that. Like I heard a story once of one nicking a penguin. So you know, it's either being completely ignorant and oblivious or being insanely confident. And I'm going, this guy is insanely confident because he's got a big arse. Could be a woman. Could be a woman. Could be a bald woman. We'll give him a bit of hair. There you go. Now, you can draw the other leg. And then the microwave. on this we can draw the microwave door. There's the microwave door. There's a dial. There's a dial. There's a dial. There's a screen. Keep going. Oh, look at that. It's all coming together rather nicely. There we go now. Now we're getting somewhere now, aren't we? Now that is a microwave with a fucking Sloth's foot through the door. And then some fucking kitchen worktop, so it's not just a fucking floating microwave. I'll have the kitchen worktop about here. It makes the man a very small man. Maybe it's a child. Or inclusivity. Could be someone with a fucking height impediment. A Mary shirt. This is a fucking from. You mean Armani? As in Primarni? It's from Primark, mate. Women's section of Primark. If this is what you're on about. Fucking 15 quid, bro. You don't have to put the heating on anymore. Save a fortune, mate. I'm glad you like it, fridge freezer. I'm glad you're into it. If we go about there. Paper straight. Like that. And then the back of it would be about there, wouldn't it? It can go that way. Like that. But obviously you'd bring the microwave closer so you can get the leg in easier, wouldn't you? I'd have thought. If I was going to stick a Sloth's leg through a microwave door, that's what I would do. You wouldn't leave it at the back of the fucking counter, would you? And you're trying to torture the Sloth, not kill it. Now we're going to have a kettle. And he's brewed up, you know, he's not a monster. But he's only going to have the one mug, guys, because obviously, you know, he's probably a lonely guy. I can't imagine a woman, you know, his partner. I can't imagine a partner putting up with a guy that brings Sloths home, you know, just on a whim. That'd be a hectic person to live with. So he just the one mug, and then he can have his. So that's about there. A little bit lower than that. But even though he doesn't entertain, he's still got his tea, coffee and sugar pots. Because, you know, he's hopeful of a guest. Maybe he hopes that one day he won't have to keep bringing Sloths home and abuse them in his fucking kitchen. Maybe he hopes that one day, him and a partner could live together happily and have themselves a little garage, maybe, to torture sloths in. Maybe. You know, it's just a little something to, you know, to think of. And then, obviously, because it's a kitchen, it needs to have a tiled wall. Cleanliness is key. You don't have wallpaper in a kitchen. Not by the kettle. Be forever replacing it. I'm not great at straight lines. But I am trying. And then we won't put every little line in, but we'll put some in. Well, you know, I'm not a kitchen designer. This might not be the kitchen that you'd look at and think, you know what, I'd love that kitchen. But it is a kitchen that you could easily torture a sloth in. Now, kitchen cupboards are going to be hard, but it's going to give it a little bit of something going on. Now I reckon probably to about there. Kitchen doors should be about here, maybe. But if we put the kitchen doors lower, ooh, yes, we'll put the kitchen doors lower, about here. Do we give him a little foot stand, a little thing that he's stepped on, maybe? Let's have a look. Let's see what that would look like. What brand of tea bag? I would probably suggest he's a PG Tipsman. Pens dead. Fucking shit tons of dead pens. Dead pens, dead rats, all sorts in this fucking house. All sorts of stuff. Like that. It just looks a bit far away, doesn't it? Like that. Maybe we'll just add the cupboard doors, or, you know. Fuck it. No step. We won't give him a step to stand on. We're just going to give him cupboard doors. You know, so it makes it look more realistic. Oh, and he needs a belt as well, doesn't he? His trousers. And a t-shirt. Like that. Where should we put the cupboard doors too, though? There. I'll be dead honest, guys. I'm shocked there's this many people watching. It's surprising that there's 13 of you that wanna. I'm glad there is, because it means there might be 13 people who would be interested in buying the book when it comes out. We'll see. It needs another thing across the top there. Like that. And then we can have one door. It's this one here. Drawers, mate, drawers. There's kitchen drawers. And then we'll have a double door here. A double door. Professor Double Door. Yeah. Do we give it some tiles on the floor, or is that too much? I think it would be too much, wouldn't it? Yeah, too much going on. Doesn't need a tiled floor. It would look ridiculous. So there we go, guys. There. That is a fella with a woman, you know, because we're online. You want to be careful of these social justice warriors. But yeah, that's a fella there torturing his sloth by shoving its foot through a microwave. What do we think? Make his arse jiggle. Oh, that. Need to go and get more paper. Won't be a minute. Might have a piss as well and put a coffee on. So, entertain yourselves, I guess. I'll shove an episode of my podcast on while I go and fanny about with things. Making a coffee and nothing, struggling. I'll put a little episode of the Here's How one, so you can hear an episode of one of my podcasts. Is that on or off? And then, because I'll leave that there so you can have a little look and explain to people what's going on if anyone else joins. But you can have a little listen to Here's How to, what we'll have on. I'll put an episode on called Here's How to Convince You to Trick Your Dad into Leaving Your Mother. So that you can have her all to yourself. I mean, that's not the full title. The full title is Here's How to Trick Your Dad into Leaving Your Mum. But I'll do this and then I'll put a coffee on and I'll have a piss and get some paper. Oh, nice one, mate. Thank you for it. I've got 3 other books, mate. There's books on my website if you want to get them. Get the digital downloads of them, you get them immediately. And then you can try and sell them to the other people in this stream, mate. Yeah, Here's How to Date an Antique Table, a Lover's Guide. Everything you need to know if you want to shag an antique table. Uneducated Guesses, which is me guessing the meanings to big words that people used to use in university. Then you've got More You Know, which is just a book of fake facts. brick. Your dad. Here you go. Here's how to trick your dad into leaving your mum.
It's time for this week's.
Can you hear that?
Here's how.
I hope you can.
This week. Here's how to trick your dad into leaving your mum. Learn how to use deepfake software, and when you get good at it, use some photographs of a neighbour and superimpose their face and your mum's face onto some amateurs having sex. Don't use porn stars because you want it to make it seem like it's real, unless your mum's got a good body and your neighbour does as well, but you don't want it to seem like a blockbuster. Use a woman with similar tits to your mum and a general body shape, and then make it so that it looks, she looks down the camera, like she's looking down the camera, proper dirty and that. Remove the audio from it though, and then upload it to a load of different porn sites. After a few months or so, then use your mum's email address and CC your dad into a fake email thread between her and this fake neighbour, with the footage hidden as one of the attachments in the email, or just link it, with some smutty writing around the emails before and after the email with the link. If your dad's a smoker, wake up before him one morning and remove all the cigarettes out of his pack except for one, but only if he was really drunk the night before. Then go to all of the shops in a 5-mile radius and buy all of the cigs that they've got, and then ring it while he's out as well and ask for milk. But little does he know that you've also been and bought the milk in a 10-mile radius of your house as well from every shop. Spike both the drinks, but hide the drugs you used in each of their hiding places. So your mum's getting suspicious of your dad, and your dad's getting a bit suspicious of your mum, and then one of them can find the drugs and confront the other one. Just never spike them both on the same day, because you're just going to give the game away. Hide your mum's knickers down the back of the couch. If your mum's already a bit of a slob, rub a bit of ejaculate on them to arouse your dad's suspicion. Not in front of him, mind, that's not the sort of suspicion that we're after. If your mum and dad regularly watch a TV series on demand and they go to bed at different times, skip a couple episodes ahead every few weeks so it looks like they've been watching them alone without the other one. Throw some of your dad's things away randomly. Don't select his favourite or least favourite things, just anything you can get your hands on once a month or so, and he'll just instinctively believe it was your mother. Maybe you like to get takeaways as a family. You could bring up the takeaway whenever your mum places the order and ask them to remove whatever it was that your dad had asked for to make it look like she forgot to order him any food. Now, it doesn't have to be about the mum exactly. One method could just be to reduce the standard of living. Collect cat piss either sponged off the front of a car or from a litter tray of a friend and spread it around the house, whilst also replacing all the batteries in a drawer with used up spent batteries. Just add a little bit of stress to the living situation, and hopefully the rest will begin to fall into place. Hide a leaflet for a divorce solicitor under the cutlery thing in the kitchen drawer. That way it looks like there's already been some undiscussed doubt in the marriage at some point. Sneak into your mum and dad's bedroom in the night, and if they're heavy sleepers, pinch your mum's thighs and leave bruises on her inner thigh. If they're still intimate, your dad's going to be wondering who's leaving these bruises on her. And that's the end of this week's Here's How. Thanks for listening, man. I won't take up too much of your time because it's over, and hopefully you're listening to all of these one after the other, or on repeat, maybe the same episode on repeat. But fucking leave us a review if you can, mate. Fucking share it with a mate, send it to your nana. I don't mind where you send it to, but if you get more people listening to it, thank you. If you did enjoy it though, fucking join the Patreon, mate. www.patreon.com/worldaroundyou. There'll be a link in one of the links in the description, I would imagine, the one you're listening to. You can join for a quid and $5, you can get access to all the video versions of these. You'll end up about...
There you go. Perfect timing, really, not? I've made me brew. I've had a banana, I've had a piss, and I've got some paper. So we can get back to illustrating. Can tick that one off. Ooh, this one's a little bit fucking scientific now. We're going to feed a sloth its own algae. What did you think of that episode you just could hear in the background then? What did you think of that? Here's how to trick your dad into leaving your mum. I'm going to end the YouTube stream as well because nobody's watching and it's been on for nearly an hour. Over an hour.